This week on EMBN, we're talking about the E Enduro World Cup at Leogang, and we've got a MET helmet to give away.
And many, many bikes.
Let's do it. EMBN Show. Yes, welcome to the EMBN Show. Got lots to get through this week. Can I start with the MTB Trail Alliance?
Please do.
Love this. So a great group of people. Link to their website we'll put in the description. But this is a great charity. So the first thing I want to say is you can support this charity by going to their GoFundMe page. So head over to their website after you've watched this show, of course, and head over to there. It's all about helping making trails easier and looking after them, trail advocacy. They're looking after over 100 trails across the UK.
Wow.
It's really great, got some great people involved. Manon Carpenter,
former
world downhill champion.
Yeah,
she's all part of it. And a great group of people. It's got a really lovely website, actually. Really great information on it, quite inspiring. And if you're someone out there, an aspiring trail builder, this is the place for you. So that's a really great thing that I've seen this week. Love it.
Very good. We like that a lot. Other stuff that we've got coming up. Actually, we can talk about now.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what I've been watching and I loved, but I didn't think there was enough of it, was the EDR-E racing at Leogang. So good.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I really thought that the power stages are starting to come into their own.
Yeah, completely.
I really love them. We were talking about it on the Dirt Shed show, how cool they are.
Yeah.
Unbelievably, Ryan Gilchrist, he had an awful event. An absolutely awful event, and it's absolutely destroyed his commanding sort of position in the series this far.
Right.
So he ended up in a terrible position. Martin Mays, he did the EDR the day before.
Not so
came
good.
in to do the EDR-E, smashed it. I mean, he nearly had a perfect day. And what does that say?
I mean, it's amazing that we've got some of like the biggest athletes.
Yeah.
And we say biggest athletes with Martin Mays. Like, he's won a World Cup.
Yeah.
He almost won a World Champs in downhill. He's won Enduros, and now he's gone, you know what, I'm going to switch categories because I feel like that's the direction.
And he looked real good. And I think maybe racecraft really helped him there. You know, like putting a day together. I mean, over the EDR-E, 2 days event. He really put it together and smashed it and made it all look maybe a bit too easy, but it's really rattled the championship. Jose Borges is leading now because he had a great day, finished 5th. On the day, which was great, and that meant that he's now leading the championship.
Wow.
Over in the women's, not quite as exciting in terms of movement in the scores. Flo Espinera is absolutely smashing it. She's just a joy to watch, especially on those power stages.
Really amazing.
She's got some skills.
Big skills.
She's got some skills. Yeah.
Awesome for Orbea, to be fair.
Yes.
Like, really impressive.
Really
like, they've gone all in
really
for an e-bike team. So.
But we've got some big battles going on there. So it's going to be fun to keep watching. I wish it would get a slightly bigger spot in the highlights, you know? I really feel like there's some great racing happening in EDRE. E-bike racing is a thing. I think the power stages and that shape of event that's really leaning into the climbing skill part of it is important.
Yeah, agreed. It makes it all round.
I think it's got something unique about it.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
We're fans. Are you fans?
Yeah.
I think we're assuming you are fans, but comments. We love reading your comments. Stick them in the comments below. It's just super important to us. So get those in.
You're fans of e-bikes. So let's look at some e-bikes, right? Because we've got some this week. Have you seen this bike from Lankeleisi in China?
I've missed Lankeleisi.
Okay, it's the GT800. It's kind of agricultural looking, I'd say. You need to check if this one is a bike that you can ride in your country legally, okay? Because it's pedal assist and throttle. And let's just say it's a bit spicy on the old speed limit.
Right.
So you can definitely have some fun with it.
Fang motor, they're good, they are.
It's great Fang motor.
120 newton meters.
Yeah, 500 watt mid motor. It's great. It's a really good bike. And what I think you can see about this bike is, although it's a little bit cheap and cheerful in terms of all the lugs and things like that, the welding on it in terms of, like, let's say the hydroforming of the tubes is sort of like basic. it's looking quite basic. It looks like the bike could do a lot.
Yeah.
So I think, and at a price of €3,699, I mean, you're looking at like sort of £3,000. It's pretty good money.
Yeah, that's
pretty good money.
Yeah, that's real good money.
Lankeleisi, a brand we'll all be talking about.
Well, no, but I think this is what's really exciting, is that there's so many brands out there now and so many new brands coming into the market, because it is this growing market, that we're getting some really interesting bikes.
I mean, I asked that question. Again, this is for you in the comments. Is a lot of brands good for it? I don't know. I feel like the whole industry, mountain biking, e-biking, whatever,
less is more.
I feel like maybe less. I don't want less brands, because that means less people in those brands. But my feeling is there's a lot of bikes out there, and they're all trying to. Yeah, I don't know. I
feel for me, I think it's like it makes them competitive. It's a bit like, well, for me, looking in, I guess, because I was like a kid in the 90s, at the innovation that we had in mountain biking in the 90s, in terms of like, you'd see the bikes at the start of the season, like suspension bikes, more downhill really than cross country, but you'd see a downhill bike at the start of the season, and then the race would be on a different bike. Like, you know, that development, and it feels like we're in a similar place in terms of newer brands coming in, new bikes coming out, lots and lots of development. So it feels really exciting in terms of some of the price points are going to change, and that's good to get more people in.
The bikes are getting cheaper. There's always going to be a bit of competitiveness there, so that is a good thing. Great news from SRAM. Their powertrain range extender is now available, so you can have a new little range extender. It's very, very neat. Look at this, Owen. Look at that. Nice little
super
250 watt-hour battery that you can just add on to your...
Only 1.5 kgs.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Add on to your existing Eagle powertrain system. £449, $549. Like you said, 1.5 kilos, pretty light, and it will work compatible with nuke-proof transition, gas, propane, barrier bikes, most powertrain bikes basically.
Yeah.
So that's a great little addition to the SRAM setup.
What's really cool about it is that basically it's got a cage that mounts to where your bottle cage would go.
Yeah.
You can clip in a battery, you can unclip, and then they've got like a carriage kit where you can clip on a regular bottle.
Yes.
So if you're not using it all the time, you can still use your bottle cage, so you're not giving up that space, whereas some others you have to like have the faff of taking it all off. But yeah, clever system.
Yeah, but that bottle will not charge your bike.
No, it'll charge you.
It will charge you.
Yeah,
yes, that's
with
isotonic
power and electrolytes.
Right, giveaway time.
Love giveaway. What have we got?
Love this. We have got 3 of the MET Parachute 2-in-1 helmets, essentially.
2-in-1, but
to give away.
Does the peak come off?
No, well, yeah, it does. But what you can do is clip the front end off. So you've got a full face or an open face helmet. Use this amazing MCR system. It's really cool lid. And like I say, a bit like 2-in-1 really. We've got 3 of them to give away. If you want to win one, then head down to the description of the video. There's a link there. Go and win yourself a helmet. I mean,
nice.
Not bad.
I mean, that's great.
I mean, we technically could take this one.
Oh, right. Maybe I should actually.
Maybe you should.
Yeah. I'll just take this one. So,
yeah. If you want to win a helmet, head on down to that comp. That should be fun, and we'll let you know in a few weeks who wins that. Next up, we're going to take a look at some cool places. See where e-bikes have been taking you this month. This first one from Lynch is, pretty.
Whoa.
Look at that. Pretty spot.
Striations there on the rocks.
Isn't it?
That's awesome.
Look at you with the technical terms.
Thanks,
Love
Mum.
a bit of striation.
Yeah.
Check out my guns.
Apparently that's when it was a glacier and they were grinding across it, which is causing those that terraformer. There you go, useless fact. Possibly not true if you did do geology at school and at, further education.
You know who would know the answer to that? Manon Carpenter.
She would.
Because that's what she does.
Yeah.
Rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, technical term. Really, really cool place. Well done, Lynch 2072. Next up from P1KS. This is a very cool place. Oh,
yes.
That looks like the peak of a ride. Just like whack. There you go. I did it.
That is awesome. Oh.
Yeah, where is that? It's a lovely place. Cleve Hill.
Yeah, Cleve Hill. Looking over a GCHQ, possibly is in that picture.
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
Yeah, super cool.
This next one, little dog.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And look at that coastline. Where's that?
Tell me about this coastline, Owen, and I'm going to try and find the name of this dog.
I think we're in Scotland?
It's Sadie. That's Sadie.
Oh, Sadie the dog.
Yeah, Sadie in Scotland. My son is currently on the Isle of Tiree, so he's probably up near there
very
somewhere.
nice.
Yeah, apparently the Hawaii of the North.
For surf.
Apparently he says it looks like Hawaii, but I tell you what, it's not the same temperature.
No, I feel like probably in a 8 mil, 10 mil, 20 mil wetsuit up there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
he is
surfing.
going in the water. Yeah, he's surfing his way around there. Yeah, having a good time.
Very cool.
Amazing. Yeah, some very cool places. Keep them coming in. Description down below. You can get involved with the show with the uploader. You can get involved with the Bike Vault, cool places, and all the other options. We look at all that stuff. We don't get a chance to feature all of it in the show.
No, but we do look at it all.
We look at what you're doing. We look at what you're saying in the comments down below. So do get involved with the show. That is what it's all about after all. Right, let's get some feedback. I said get involved.
Yes, people have. Yeah. So I went on my first e-bike trip.
You did?
Yeah,
Didn't you
Steve.
just?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you had a good time.
It was a hoot.
What?
Yeah. No, it was. I loved it. It was great.
Who says that? Who says that? A hoot.
Yeah, it was.
Mike, hoot? No.
Oh.
Anyway, carry on.
I enjoyed myself. I found it very interesting. Great to catch up with Jonesy. Great to ride e-bikes and realise how awesome they are for getting out and about and seeing lots of big terrain actually quite quickly and in a good way. I liked it.
It definitely looks a lot of fun. Isaac Haupt, he basically said, great video, love to see the more budget end of the bikes. But he did ask a question about the class 1, 2 and 3 that are mentioned in the video.
Yes.
And then he went and had a look on the website for the Velotrix and he couldn't quite work out which one it was. But it's actually quite simple. I mean, it gets more technical as you go on, but grade 1 is basically pedal assist.
Yep.
Grade 2 is pedal assist and throttle, but speed limited. In the UK,
Gotcha.
That's 15.5 miles per hour.
Okay, yep.
0.5 is important. And 3 would be pedal assist or just throttle assist and pedal, but basically no limits.
Right.
So off-road motorcycle type area, but also off-road mountain bike type area. Yeah, that's essentially the classes that you've got to think about.
Because I feel like there's also the speed pedelec one, which is a newer standard for, it's more for like urban bikes, but it is e-bikes in Europe. So that's another one where they're checked up to, I think, 45k.
Yeah, so that, I mean, technically
Which
in
I
the
guess
UK, that would come
into one of
under
those.
class 3.
Oh, right, there we go.
Yeah, but there are other technicalities in those classes that go on from there. But basically, that's where you're at, to answer your question simply. Tell you what, on the last show, someone, who is it? Joe Hooper, he says, stop calling them acoustic bikes. Owen, defend us.
Yeah, I've had this sort of comment before, and I think someone actually sort of also commented, it's really great to look at all the comments and people sort of like interacting. In general, it's all a really nice place. I think the kind of the statement of don't read the comments, not true with our space. It's a really nice community. We really like it. And somebody did say, well, when the electric guitar came out, like before then, guitars were just guitars. But then as soon as the electric guitar came out, they became acoustic. So that's my defence.
It's a good defence. I think Joe's making the point. It's so simple. eMTBs, MTBs. That makes sense. We don't need to call them acoustic. And, well, I guess what would you say they are if they're not acoustic? You'd call them...
An electric bike.
Electric bikes.
E-bike.
E-bike, you call them an e-bike.
Yeah.
I was going with the analogue bit.
Then
I was thinking controllers are
analog versus digital.
Oh, yeah, I was all over the place.
No, I like it.
You're right, Joe. We're confusing that.
Yeah, sorry.
I've gone around the roundabout. Joe's right.
I'm wrong.
eMTB, MTB. I'm with you.
Okay, I'm not with Joe. I still like the acoustic and e-bike. So, yeah.
Are you still talking? Next up, right, same video. This is from Thoughts of Moog, and he says, a flip chip, a bit of a gimmick. I just don't feel the 5mm extra BB height or 8mm more on the chainstay. What do you think about adjustable bikes? Owen, I think I might disagree with this.
Right, well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, prep yourself, because I like adjustable bikes. I think you'll be surprised.
Oh no, what am I saying? No, I agree. I don't agree with this. Sorry.
I think you'd be surprised if you changed 8mm on chainstay and you did the ride, you played around, even in the car park, and you did it again with an 8mm longer chainstay, you'd feel the difference.
Yeah, and I'll tell
you
where you'd feel it. Okay, the bottom bracket one, okay, you might struggle to find all the places to feel that easily. But it would make a difference, right? 5mm doesn't sound much, but it would make a difference. 8mm on the chainstay is a lot.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot. And where you'll notice that is on a climb. Get on a climb with a longer chainstay. On a climb, you are going to have more grip, more stability.
Yeah.
And that's where you'll really notice. Sit down on your e-bike, sit into the power, pedal away. A longer chainstay is going to make a difference. Yeah. So that would be my defence of that.
Yeah, and more stability when you're going faster. I think it is, you do notice it. So back to that Marin, I quite liked it. I quite like having the adjustment.
Yeah, so I agree. Sorry, thoughts of Moog, but thanks for the comment. It always gets us thinking, and, you know, like the acoustic thing, sometimes you change our mind. We're both on that now. It's total nonsense.
What? No.
Right, time for some tech for Steve. What's he talking about?
8-pins.
That's all he's told us.
In Lake Garda. I think it's a seat post. Let's be proved wrong.
Hi guys, my name is Andreas. I'm from 8-Pins, founder and CEO, and I want to introduce you to the 8-Pins dropper seat post. Our concept is it's an integrated system. So usually your dropper seat post has a tube in a tube in a tube. 8-Pins just has one tube, and this tube uses the frame as a housing. So we have here a bushing system, we have a wiper. Here is the postman axle which mounts the seat post into the frame. And you can see it's just one tube which goes up and down. It's mechanically locked, so when you push the remote, for sure you can drop the seat post. It's easy. And the good thing is it's very adjustable. So usually you have a seat clamp to adjust your seat post. We have this small lever here, so you can open the lever, adjust the seat post. You just have to push the remote as well. So here the next height is adjusted. Then you lock the seat post here on this lever again, and then you can easily drop it. And it's also easy and simple to do maintenance. So you can open the lever here, push the remote. Here I have the seat post in my hand. Now we can do maintenance here on the ceiling. There's a bushing system in there. So we have usual Teflon wipers, Teflon bushings, which are also used in suspension forks. So it's easy to maintain. And if you watch inside the tube, there are ratchets. And we lock the seat post mechanically. So you don't rely on a hydraulic system, which has a wiper sealing, which wears out and leaves air into the oil chamber, which usually, brings the seat post in a situation where it starts to damp or goes down when you sit on it. So the system is really, really reliable, and the mechanical locking system makes it, very reliable and sustainable, and you can buy all parts. The system is fully made in Europe, so we are from Austria. We machine many parts in Hungary, a lot of parts in our own factory in Austria, and it's a real nice product, and enjoy it, see it, try it in bikes like Lightwheel, Rotwild, Bulls, and Ghost.
Thank you, Steve. Oh, I miss him, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I can't wait to see him again. What a laugh.
Yeah, he's a hoot.
Yeah, thanks for that, Steve. Right, let's take a look at the Bike Vault this week.
Oh.
Yes, we've got some great bikes.
I really like the Bike Vault.
Yes. This is from McFly. Now, we're going to have to give this nice or super nice. It's, great looking bike. Love the colour. Like the match.
Yes.
Can't go wrong with a Levo, really.
Not really.
Nice or super nice? I feel like I should be honking a horn.
I'm going to say super nice because you've got the Jura Mountains in the background.
Like it.
Oh, there we go. Right.
Like it. Nice.
Yeah.
Next up, from Tom. This is his Canyon Neuron On.
Yeah.
CF8.
It's nice.
That's lovely.
Yeah, it's real good.
I've really come round to tan walls. I hate myself for it. I hated them at the start, and now I like them. Yeah, damn it. Almost want some on my bow head.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I think that canyon is a super nice. Love it. Really cool. What we got
Also
next?
really nice that he says that thanks for Steve's video on helping him decide to buy it. I think that's great.
That is great. That's great news. That's what we want to hear.
Exactly.
What's this one?
This is from Zveren. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I need to practice more. But this is his Rocky Mountain. I've got to remember, I know it's the power one. Oh, shivers, which should. Instinct power play.
Instinct power play.
They just look rad. They were really early to the market with a kind of like, well, not kind of, high pivot, with an idler, with their own motor. Yeah.
It's all happening on that bike, isn't it? Love the colourway too.
Yeah,
Lovely.
and
pop in with the green in the background.
tan wall or classic sidewalls again.
Yeah,
It's a theme.
Super nice. Love it. Shall we have a look at some of the social activity we've got this week?
Would love that. Yeah.
First up, this is some sick skills from Alex Medina MTB. Look at him dropping into here. Front wheel control is off the hook.
That's amazing.
Oh, I love it. Love that.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
Gee, okay, I need to step up.
Who's this next man? That's an
Jonas
old name.
Fishback.
Yes.
Who I feel like he raced downhill. I'm pretty sure he raced 4-cross as well. So really accomplished rider who's now moved to EDRE as well. And he looks like he is trucking through this stuff.
Absolutely smashing it on the gas.
Look at this.
Look at him.
Yeah, look at that suspension on those routes. That is just.
I've got quite a lot of love for the old factory-looking gas.
I've got
look cool.
A friend has got one with the plastics on. I think it looks better with the plastics on.
Yeah, oh, I love the plastics.
And
who doesn't like plastics?
Yeah, no, I know. And also, it's like that. They are really practical.
It's very, very nice.
Yeah, we like that.
Lastly, in Getting Social this week, bit of Jack Carvey, 10 times World Trials champion.
10 times.
10 times.
Wow.
He's out on his orange. He's got a little bit of an MTB deal going with
nice.
orange bikes.
And
great to see they found a way forward.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. And he's out on his orange doing a little bit of Schwalbe tyre testing. Great bit of riding. He's got some skills.
What's amazing is that first intro bit where it kind of looks, you're like, that's all right. It's just a bit of a switchback. You look at the angle of the trees, then you realise how,
Yeah. He's a great rider. And a friend of the channels.
Oh,
yes.
Just like you.
Just like you guys
there at home.
Yeah. Right now, we've had a great show. We really want to hear from you in the comments down below. Of course, get involved in that competition to win their helmet.
Well, not this one. I'm going to steal this one.
Owen's taking that one.
Yours will be black too, which is maybe, well, it goes with everything. It goes with all the bikes. So yeah.
Stealth look. Good luck in that. Get involved in all the other ways with the uploader, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.